Hello guys, good morning. So I was able to fix one issue that we had with the microphone, which is to lower up the volume. And today will be a bit different. I'll have no camera on because I'm having breakfast. But as soon as I finish, I'll be switching it on. Give me 1 second. So yeah, last time we left off building the intro for the game. So this is how it ended looking up like. Um, so it's pretty much what I wanted it to look like. One thing that I did change was I thought that the jagged edges was too aggressive. So I decided to bump that down a little bit on the URP configurations. So if you see here the asset, we can play around with these values here. And that's mainly what is controlling the game view. Let me just show you real quick. So as you can see here, this drag button is controlling the size of the pixel, the pixelation effect. So if you drag it down, it should look as sharp as possible. If you put 0, it will break things. But if you put like a really small value, then we have like the sharpest image that we can get. So I decided to go with 2 or 4 because it looks jagged enough to say that it's like a retro game, but it's not that much as well. So, and also there is this color correction. This is the precision on which we want to display the colors, right? So the bigger it is, the more like precise the colors will be, and the lower it is, then it shows less colors, right, inside of a spectrum. As you can see, it generates this cool effect with like ranges of colors. If we bump it really down, you you can see that we have like only 3 or 4 colors displaying, which is like basically white, yellow, and yeah. So yeah, I took a little bit the values. Now I don't remember how they were. I think it was 16 here, and 4 for the textile size. So I ended up deciding to go with this size. It looks good. It looked good. So yeah, let's continue on this one. So basically, what I want to do today is to get this camera with some animation, like the bus is moving, right? So we want like a bump effect here, and we also want to build kind of a forest here and make it move, just so we feel that the bus is moving, right? So that's what we want to accomplish today. So as I mentioned previously, I'm eating my breakfast, so if I go silent for a few moments, it's because I'm eating. Okay, so let me just put up some music. For some reason, it paused. Cool. Um, not playing. Okay, now I have music. Cool. So yeah, let's get onto some development. Let's start with the animation. So the way we want this to happen is, I was thinking of making that through code, but I'm not too sure now. Yeah, let's try to do it by using the Unity's animator. We want it to start still. And to move a little bit down. I forgot to press record key. But this keyframe, we want to bring it here. There's not exactly what we wanted. I'm messing up everything here. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, so we should. It's too aggressive, right? It's too much. Let's reduce it to maybe 7.2. Let's see how it goes. Too much as well. I think it's because it's too close to this, so yeah, looks a bit softer, a bit less aggressive. Now I want to bump it to probably 7.6, 7.55 maybe. See how it looks. Too slowly to see how it looks. This one is it's barely noticeable, so let's go down a little bit to 745. I think it's not noticeable at all. right? Fighting with Unity animated, right? Morning fights. Let's see. That'd be better. It's like a bump, you know, on the road or something. So now here's back at 7.5. Let's make it go up slowly. 7.6. I think 7.6 will be too much, but we'll see. And then at the end it goes back to 7.5. So it's seamless. I think it's good enough, at least for now. So now we want like to see, we can simulate this actually. Okay, not now. Let's see in game. So guys, if you're in the chat, I have made some audio changes from yesterday's stream to compared to today's one. If it's too loud or something, please let me know so I can adjust it. I'll be listening to this VOD once it finishes in order to adjust everything, but as of now I'm not watching the stream, so I don't know. Cool. Okay, so it's looking okay-ish. Maybe too aggressive on some of the bumps. And if we... Oh, not why. I want to move it in the x-axis. Yeah, I cannot notice that much because we need to fix this. This is a fake bus wall, and I think it's noticeable depending on the screen size. One thing that I can do is to bring the camera a bit here. Still can see that. Let me try one. Which one is the wide, the aspect ratio with the biggest width? I just noticed one thing. Whenever we have a different resolution, the texelation effect is not accurate. So as you can see here, it looks like the pixels have a specific size, but when we change that to a higher resolution, it looks sharper, right? Because the pixel size on the screen is the same, and the screen is bigger, you know? So we might need to change that in the future. Let me create a bug fix for that. Let me just open the Trello board. I don't have it open now. Pull up here. Fix that like so. Mark it as a bug. And I'll probably attach some screenshots. Let's increase it just to be able to see that. Let's put 8. I think it's an easy fix. I just need to tweak the shader values a little bit. Oh my god, my screen just froze. Okay. It's back. Yeah, this Windows screenshot tool sometimes misbehaves. Yeah, for some reason it doesn't want to open. Yeah, okay. Never mind. Let's just grab this and it should go to my... Okay, we can definitely see the difference here. Okay, that's enough. Fix Texel size calculation on jagged just either. Cool. So let's get back to the game intro. Put it back how it was. Sorry guys, as I mentioned, I'm eating breakfast, that's why I put on mute and stop for a while. Okay. I think the bumpiness of the road is a bit not too sure now. So I think I will extend the length of the animation and do a few more bumps. So it doesn't seem like it's repeating a lot, you know. More samples. Whoops. The guy just fell off the floor. Okay. It's too fast, that's the problem now. But we can reduce that on the animator itself. We can put 0.5. No? Yeah, okay, it worked. So now it should go back to the speed it was previously. That was still too fast. Go to the game in-game. Maybe in-game is different. Yeah, so I reduced the speed to a quarter and it's looking better. I actually like the result. Right? It seems like it's the bus is moving in a less aggressive way that it was before. So at 0.5 it was too bumpy, like too much, not realistic maybe. And now it looks a bit more like fluid. So I think we will stick to it. So now we want to... I was thinking if I should model the trees or if I can just get free assets, and I think we'll be going to the second direction, which is getting the free assets and lowering the resolution. Because, I mean, making trees, you know, there are a lot of them outside. You can just use them, right? So, this is my first time actually doing that. Let's go to asset store. Oh, this one doesn't work anymore. I want a specific look for the trees, so I'm looking for a like a pine wood tree. Something like this, maybe. Yeah, something like this. Mm. It's a really cool looking mouse. Okay. So let's put on free mode. Should have a free one. A free button to check, maybe. Okay, I'm back, guys. Sorry, I just finished my breakfast. Mm. Yeah. Switching up my camera here real quick. Okay. Cool. So we found a package that has the kind of tree that we wanted. So as you can see right here, I was thinking exactly something exactly like this. Either this number 1, number 3, or number 5. I'll be using all of them. Obviously, this is cool actually. Look at this water. I mean, if it's a lot in our game. The rains, we might use it. But again, it's good to have. Can use this one. Okay, so let's get back to Unity. And we import everything. I didn't want to import everything, but again, I will not know which ones to choose. Let's import everything. Let's sort that out later. Cool. So let's import those. So one thing that I want to do is I want the trees to come moving, just to give us that sort of movement impression. And in order to do that, I'll be creating, I think, a bunch of chunks of trees, and like 3 or 4, maybe 3 or 4 different patterns. And then I'll be instantiating those blocks and make them move, randomly. Just so we cannot spot like any patterns or anything like that. So it looks like it was built from hand, right? Otherwise, it would look like those cartoons on which you can notice the repeating pattern at the back of the scenario. I don't want that. I want to maybe confuse the player a little bit. That is not like repeating itself. It's a different place. Let's create a plane. See how it looks on the scene. Too high. Put here maybe. But the terrain is, understand. Can I put -5, maybe -9. -7. This is too small for us. I don't think it's even visible on the game scene. Let's move it a little bit. Okay, now it's visible. So we maybe want this to have this size is good. This is a good size. For a chunk, So -7. Okay, this is not the one we want. The Z is the one we want to tweak. Here should be fine. And then at the end we put just an image of trees, you know. So, okay. Let's create plain 3 chunks. Let's change the material. Let me just grab the one we have for the other scene. Let's just switch it up. This renderer always breaks when I switch scenes. But it's something on Unity. I need to fix that. So yeah, this is what the games look like as of now. So yeah, pretty basic. Character movement, we can pick up items, we can switch the items in the inventory, we can use the items that we have. This phone application. So yeah, as of now I have this. I was building the framework for this. So now I'm just working on a different part of the project to get it started, right? So here it's only code and prototypes. But what we want from this scene is this material here. Where is this material? Okay, it's on prototypes. Let's try and use this one. Here. We might want to create a new one for this, but use the same texture. Because the tiling of this one is too high of a resolution for us if we compare to the other one. The other one is way lower resolution, but maybe we can stick with this one. I'll create a new one and change just to see. Let's just duplicate this one. Nice material. Interesting. It's good to name things, right? Look at this one. We cannot even know what it is. So this one we can change here. I need to be 1 and 1. Let's assign that to this right here. And nothing changed. Okay, yeah, this looks way lower resolution, right? So previously it was like 5 and 5. As you can see, it's more detailed. The one that want as less details as we want. Like this should be fine. We can start working on the trees. Where are those? Prefabs. Trees. Nice, a pink tree. That's what we want, right? Good looking pink tree. I think there's a something. There's a command on Unity, I don't remember which one it is, that you can snap the movement to the ground so it gets like properly placed. Check if I can find. Snap object. BV. Oh, okay, got it. Yeah. So as you can see, if you hold V on the keyboard, it will stick where you are pointing. So this is really good. So now the tree is like properly placed. You don't need to go like minimally measuring if it's hitting or not. You can just hold the B and it should stick to the place you want. I know what's the issue. Two. Basically this has like thing. Too big? Too small? Good size. Yep, okay, so we can just try to fix this. Materials, I think there is a importer of some sort here on the URP. So this is pink because I changed this project from using the basic render pipeline to use the URP. So now we need to re-import the assets. Oh, just now I realized that I'm talking on mute this whole time. Okay, so I'm looking for a scenery now to fill up the back. So here I want to have like a hard... we can do that later. So we have these 3 chunks. 1, let's duplicate it, make it 3 chunks. 2, let's make 5 different chunks. This one we could just kind of rotate all of them a little bit. And then 1 second. Let me just... I would just say disable the first one, and we'll see if the second one looks good. Not that much. We could spread them a little bit better. Bring this one here. One could be way over there. This one right here. There's still a gap here. Cool. So the second one is done. Let's go to the third one. Cool. So now we have 2 different types of 3 chunks. Let's create the third one here. I think 3 of them is already fine. Let's see how it looks. So if we go around here, we can just rotate them towards their local place. Oh, it's not this that I want. I want to grab them all. Rotate them. Not in center. Pivot, yeah. And then I want to rotate them center 90 degrees. See how they look like. Yeah, we need to spread them a little bit better. I want to get some of them a bit closer to the edge, just so they merge perfectly together once I put them all together. Here's the... we need to fill this gap here. Let's just find it. It's probably this gap right here. Just bring one of those front, and it should do the trick. Okay, that looks better. So now we can just go here and put them as prefabs. Let's save them as prefabs. Cool. So now we want to create a forest spawner. I can create directly here, I don't need a folder for that. So now we want to instantiate randomly. So in between one of those three chunks that we created previously, and we want them to move, just like to give us this sort of movement on the bus. It will look really cool with the animation that we did previously. So let's get some code done here. So we need a list, game objects. We don't want to do anything in start method. Actually, we want to spawn. So now I need to think a little bit. Let's look at the size of those three. The code is really simple, but we need to make sure we have everything aligned on the scene before starting. So let's put all of three here. Position on X, this one will be -2. So yeah, I basically don't know the size. So if we look on the scene, I'm having problems to get like close to the items that I want in Unity. Look, for some reason it's okay. Okay. There's a little bit of a gap there. I want to get closer to these items. Better. So yeah, there's a little bit of a gap here. I want definitely to fix this. Cool. So we have a good shape here. So the difference here is 50. So I need to put 50 on X in order to instantiate it perfectly. So if I put -50, it should go exactly where we want it to go, and it will have like a seamless. Yeah. This is what we want. And in the game view, looks good. So now we want to define a min distance and a max distance. I think the max distance needs to go around here. Okay. So one thing that I want to do is to change the terrain. How can I put like texture on the terrain? Okay, I'll check that later. So this one is minus 57, so we probably want minus 50 up to 100. Okay, so let's make this. Let's put it min distance and max distance. So we will have four instances of the chunks. And they need to scroll particular speed. We can add those on each one of those actually. So the three chunks will have a script to move them. So this will be a script that will be attached to each of those three chunks and will make them move. And then what the intro first spawner will do is just spawn them in place and then reset its position. Yeah, that should do the trick. This should already do the trick for us. I see. So we need to do it differently. Okay, so now we just need to assign those to the prefabs. Put a speed of 20, maybe. Might be a bit fast, but let's see. Let's just run them. Bro. What's going on? The trees are just... It looks like one of those... when the waiter does the thing that it pulls the table cover and the plates stay in place. Something like this. Like this. Look. Only the terrain is going. Come on, come on. As you can see, only the terrain is coming. Whee! So what's the issue here? I know the issue. We need all of them to have the constraint position. No, for some reason it's not working. It's probably some basic thing on Unity that I'm missing out. So why is not moving? Maybe local position? As you can see here, in the game scene, it works fine, but through code is not working. So here it works fine. You can see that the trees go with the terrain, but through code is not working. This seems like a bit hack. Let me try one thing. Let's do transform.translate maybe. Now it should work now. Yeah, for some reason updating this was never an issue for me, honestly. Maybe I misconfigured something. But let's see if we transform and translate, it works. Not working. Okay, I see the issue. I think they are marked as static, which is not what we want. By having them marked as static, they stay in place. Should work now. Looking good, right? That's so cool. Yeah. So now what we want to do is to find a good scenery to put in on the back. So we want a static image with some pine trees like drawn, and to be able to just like close the end here. And we want to reinstantiate or move the chunks further. So let me just create a new one here of the number 2, and put it, let's actually put them in order. So this one here, this one right here. Okay, so let's do -50, then 0, 50, 100, and this one will be 150. Cool. So now we want this to, on start, we want to, on awake actually, awake. So now we need to check the position of each one of the childs and update it. If they are less than -50. So we just need the mean distance. Okay, no, it's fine. So for each forest chunk. So this should make them when they go out of the screen view, they will be instantiated in the new position at the end. Okay, I know what's the issue. We didn't have the force spawner here. Mean distance would be -50 and the max distance 150. I think this is what we set up here. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm eating one of the 3 chunks. So I need to put these as the minus 100. Or actually -75. And here 175. Let's take a look in the scene view. It's not working the way we wanted. We need to put some round values here. So this one should be 100 less 100 and this one 150. I know the issue. I need to put here max distance minus min distance. Now it should work perfectly fine. Cool. Looking good already, right? We just want the scenery in the back here. I want to just move this. I want to make like a simulate terrain here, just to be able to put the grass texture, grass material here. So yeah, already looking like something. It's coming up together. So I want to put a few credits on the screen and also fill up the bottom part with the scenery. Or I could just put like a bunch of trees in place, you know? Yeah. Cool. So I think we're done for today. We got enough progress done. Yeah, thank you for being present and staying around. So I'll be live streaming tomorrow again at the same time from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Make sure to follow and to enable notifications in order to receive notifications that I'm in